don't forget Diddy has gone and arson charges too. Yeah,
with the Kid Cudi thing. The Kid Cudi thing.
Yeah, said he blew up his car.
Yeah. And
Some
listen.
gangster stuff.
From a mogul, right? Doing gangster stuff. I mean, he's not known for making gangster music or being as necessarily associated with that. It's filled with music, etc., etc. But he's doing that to the point where in films, what was that film that Kid Cudi's in there and they're talking about blowing up the something? What was that film? You seen that there?
Now you have to mention the name.
I can't remember. There's a film. I'm sure he's been in like 2 films of late. One that came out 2024, maybe 2023 as well. There was something, and there was literally they were talking about his. Am I confusing it? I'm sure they were talking about his car getting blown up. Sure of it.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, so if this is in movies and stuff, right? And we are in a movie, literally a movie, scripted movie, right? How was that not even like, oh well, hold up, we're putting this out on the yo, that was in a movie, man. Yo, listen, we gotta do something about that, man. That's taking a piss. So that's giving the green light for every wagadan, every ballaholic to say, yeah, man, listen, I don't like my man, the way my man just valet park my car. Yo, put a hit on him still. Just X him out of the game still. It's giving man a green light again because of the company that Mr. Diddler, Mr. Coons was rolling with. He thought, say, that's how you mans are rolling. Oh, you can do this. Oh, and you can. So they were giving him the game, and he was a useful idiot at the time. Just think of his personal wealth, yeah, and 10x that, because he wasn't just eating on his own. Man, he was eating from the trough from somebody else. He was just the face of the thing. So Diddler, he was just, again, a useful idiot. He served his purpose now, as you've alluded to. Yeah, okay. I didn't actually know that he won the case on that. That could be indeed you're stepping out of the thing now. You're not following protocol. Okay, we're gonna spank you a little bit still.
Yeah, they definitely spanked him.
Let's ruin your legacy thing now. You know what I mean? I mean, the rumors are out. People saying you had something to do with this and something to do with that. You had a gal still. And you can imagine. I can imagine the executives who must have. Could you think? All right, then. Question: was it just escorts, paid escorts that was having fun with Cassie while Diddy pleasured himself and videotaped these things, or was other stars potentially involved in this surf?
As far as what they've said in the trial, it's been escorts.
You see it?
And porn star. There was a specific guy who used to get them porn stars, because there was even one night. This is all based on the public info where Cassie she used to like a particular guy. That's what I think you were referring to earlier, Aisha. She used to like a particular guy and used to request that guy. Like, yo, I want him. Which is why people are like, yo, so you requested a man to abuse you. And then when you say that, people are like, nah, you can't say that, you can't say that.
No, but you can. But again, you've got to look at it. So look, it's picking your poison in it. Do I want like a whole bottle of arsenic, or do I want half a bottle of arsenic? She said, yeah, now I want the half of the bottle of arsenic because that looks better. I get it. It's logical, right?
Yeah, man. Absolutely crazy. So like I said, I feel like this is going to be unavoidable for the next maybe 3 to 4 weeks. I can't see this not being, even today, as you go onto your feed, probably the top 10 things are about this case. You go onto YouTube, everybody, you go onto Twitter, everybody, it's the number one story in the world.
Did you see the 50? I'm not even going to watch it, but there's a 15-minute video of the song. The hotel thing.
No, I ain't seen that. No.
A whole 15-minute thing or something like that. I'm like, why is it even out for public consumption like that? That's abuse, man.
That was you know what it is? I feel like, you remember at the start when the accusation started to come out, if you notice, Diddy never said nothing.
Not a thing.
He just kept it, he just held his corner. But then he put a post up what said, yo, people are lying on me. And then they dropped the video.
Yeah.
So he knows that he's up against it still. Like, these man ain't ramping because they know, yo, you're trying to ramp with us. Okay, we're going to show you our one. So they dropped the video And if you notice, he made one video and didn't say nothing. But that's the video that made the feds come.
Yes.
And that's what I'm saying. Domestic violence, lock him up. Lock him up for domestic violence. But when they added all that other stuff, because now I'm looking at the case, I'm like, I thought he killed Tupac, killed his wife. You know what I mean? Like, where's all of that? But that was just headlines, wasn't it?
Kim Porter, Biggie, Tupac, Justin Bieber, the local girl who said he adopted and all this business on the video and all the I mean, look, you paint a picture. Look, the internet's undefeated and it's forever. This is what people, again, they don't. I guess it's this new generation who grew up without the internet kind of thing, but they don't realize that when you put something, it's there. It's not going anywhere.
It ain't going
unless
nowhere.
we go back to the Stone Age, sibling. Right, which is a very viable thing to get humanity, mankind, and the rest of these beings that are inhabiting this plane of existence back to an even kill. Maybe that's what we need. No electricity, none. Let's just get rid of all of this foolishness, yeah. So people can't. Yo, you got children. Listen, Pete the scenery. You got children in the wilderness of North America, yeah. The settlers who came over there, yeah. The settlers, the children of the settlers, they're running headfirst into fences and videotaping it and re-uploading it onto TikTok, especially on the old TikTok, the TikTok brain folk, yeah. This is based upon a 1980s or 90s Kool-Aid advertisements when Mr. Kool-Aid Man would run through fences and then pour out Kool-Aid.
Weird behavior.
It's hella weird, Mark, but who started it? One person didn't think, oh, wow, you guys were doing that in the 80s. That's a crazy advertisement. Let me videotape myself running into the thing, and then it goes viral. Oh, no. This is called, these are little mini psyops. This is called social programming.
Facts.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. They pushed a lot of this stuff. They pushed a lot of it. Because like I said, with the young Miami girl, she promoted certain things. And then if you notice, they've let us get away with it. She was promoting that she was promoting that. And then after, when it all went viral, and Diddy got caught up and all of that, she turned around and said, oh, I was only joking. So you'd go out on the internet in front of millions of people and say something like that when you know there's impressionable minds. And now we're hearing this case that's actually what my man like to do. And you were promoting that. So think about it, Noble. This is what I'm saying. In one breath, all these victims, but in the next breath, this victim, this young Miami, promoted that.
Yes.
Promoted that, pushed it out there, pushed it. So you're a victim, but you were promote. So to me, you know better than them madams then? You know better than them?
Flies.
Yeah, man.
You remember that name? Heidi Flies back in the day? I think there was you don't recognize it?
No, I don't remember that one.
You'd have been young, man. You'd have been young. I was young when it was in mainstream news. She was the Hollywood Madam. I'm sure that was the title. And she had a black book with all the thing in there. And you can imagine back them times how things was.
Yeah.
There was no internet.
Yeah.
Man, she had things down. Fill in the blanks, whatever big name. Yeah, he likes this. This is the type of girl he wants. He's in town at this time. Boom, I'm gonna link him with this girl. Boom, boom, boom. 10 grand here, and the big trial about it. You know what I mean? Let's find out who this Heidi Fleiss is. And they did her still. They spanked her, but they didn't want to reveal all of the names of her client siblings, them. So they went and attacked her. I'm sure she did time. I'm sure she did. But we didn't know who the stars were, siblings. So protection. So where were all these, the Diddy, the white parties, and these people were there, and look, there's a picture and there's a video of all these Caucasian people there, these settlers are there as well at these parties. It wasn't just African Americans at these white parties, and you had to put your phone in the little bags and all that. Where's the news of all these other stars then, Mark? That's
what I'm saying. It was all orchestrated a certain way. No, but you've hit the nail on the head. Remember, this was all a big smoke and mirror. So Asia says, they say Diddy's mom is a madam. He used to have 3 coughs in his childhood home. maybe where he got it from. Now, what I'm saying to you is, people, don't you remember back in the day? Maybe you watched it, Noble. There was a video called Tip Drill. You remember that? That was a freak off. Like you're watching freak rap's been a freak off for the past 20 years. You watched it. You're watching a video. 20 gal, one geezer's rapping. 20 gal are naked. That's a freak off. This is what I'm saying. You can't promote something to people. Yeah, where did them things come from? Where did those think about it, people? A lot of sexual things brothers want to do, they've got from music and that.
Music.
Yo, I remember when Cash Money had a tune called Number One Stunner. You remember that song?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Do you remember the reference to the anal in that song?
Oh shit! Okay, refresh my memory, please, do sibling.
Listen to Number One Stunner. Just listen to that song later. Put it on with the captions on. When I was a youth and that tune come out, yeah, we were in school and that Number One Stunner come out, and I remember Birdman made a reference to that, and I remember saying to my bedroom at the time, "Nah, he's not on about that." And my bedroom was like, "Yeah, he is." I'm like, "He's man gay." Because you see what I'm saying? Because I'm like,
exactly,
that was unheard of. That was literally unheard of. That was like a gay thing. Keep it real. Now they've normalized it. Yeah. So what I'm showing you is, people, what one generation ignores, another embraces, and that's how them things became normal. Because we allowed them man to promote that. Then slowly people would. I remember there was an interview. I used to buy the Source. I used to buy the Source magazine.
And there was you buy Murder as well.
Nah, I used to buy Source and Double XL.
Okay.
And I remember reading. There was an interview in the Source with Lil Wayne. This is facts, and that lyric came up where they were talking about that lyric, that bar that Birdman said, and Lil Wayne said that he asked Birdman, and Birdman said, "Yeah, I do it to my main girl." You get what I'm saying? So he said he started doing it from then to his main girl. So what I'm saying to you is that's how they ushered them things in.
Yeah.
So the whole of hip hop's one big freak off. Yeah. So when we're talking, remember I was able to know even then, yo, them things are nasty. But a next man might say, yo, I'm gonna try. Lil Wayne does it.
Yeah. Come on.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Who he idolizes now. We can go back.
Where did we come from, Noble? We came from the era of man don't do something, man don't man don't do them things. I remember in school that man would be like, yo, move from around here, yo, my man, yo, move from around it. Like it was like an insult.